You mentioned something about a fire challenge. What is that all about?
It's not a cook-off, I'll tell you that. And it's
Fire department? What is it?
No, it's not a barbecue. It's a trend, a troubling trend that is prolific, apparently on Long Island too, because County Executive Ed Mangano just this afternoon did a press conference on it.
If there was a top 10 list of things not to do to yourself, I'm sure setting yourself on fire would be right up there at the top. And it is disturbing, but we are here today, gathered here today, to put out a public health alert, if you will, to advise parents that there is a social media challenge out there known as the Fire Challenge, where teenagers are dousing themselves in flammables, setting themselves on fire, filming it, putting it up on the social media sites on the web, on YouTube, and then obviously trying to douse themselves with water to put out the fire.
They say teenagers, but I'm looking at YouTube videos. Let's look at a YouTube video. Just take a look at this. And this is the Fire Challenge. Take a look. Will, throw that up, please.
They'll probably move.
What's up? Oh no! Water! Get out of the water! Get out of the water! Get out of the fucking water! Take your shorts out! Take them out!
Drop to a nigga nuts. Shit, this shit blinding goddamn.
Wait for it! Wait!
You should put it on your back too so you can go fast. Okay, there you go. There you go. Soak it up. There you go.
What am I watching here? What did I just watch?
Apparently the idea.
So you dare me to light myself on fire?
There's no daring here. That's just a great. Here we go with the social media again. So it could be is douse myself with lighter fluid, light myself on fire to get that iPhone video, to get the most social media likes. So if it's a little bit more wicked than somebody else's, if you jump 2 stories into a pool to douse yourself out, whatever it may be. I'm not trying to give any ideas here.
But you don't have to.
I don't
They're
have
already
to.
lighting themselves on fire. What the fuck do they need your ideas for?
It's complete insanity. So I mean, this has reached the local level, Long Island level. Like I said, we just put out some warnings on it in Nassau County.
Can you imagine a community or a state of mind in a community where you have to put out warnings to not light yourself on fire?
Let's have a moment of silence.
I mean, what is happening here?
Here's what we did when we were 13 and 14. I'll admit it. I don't know if you did this. At night, a group of us would be on the corner, and I don't know what we called it, but did you do this where you went, you breathe, and your friend held you here?
Oh, no, my friend grabbed me around my stomach. Was he doing it wrong?
He was doing it wrong. You went like this. You breathe,
and then you
and
passed
you put
out.
your neck up, and you passed out. You
and you
literally
got high
blacked
in a
out. You
weird
got
way.
very, very
like when
high.
you woke up, you didn't know where you were, right?
If I did that today, I would die. But at 13, 14, 15, we were doing it. I don't know. I would say it didn't last the whole summer. It was 3 or 4 weekends, and our parents finally learned. They go, "Really? What are you out of your mind?" That was the extent of it. It was not smart. Nobody got hurt. But I understand risk. I understand teenagers. Some of the people I'm seeing on this video are not teenagers, by the way. They're well over 22 years, 23 years old. Douse yourself with some type of if you did gasoline, you'd be dead. So I think this is lighter fluid.
And how are they putting themselves out?
Some are jumping into a shower, some are jumping into a pool, some are being hosed off, and some aren't going out. And I guess that's why this press conference happened. 40% of his body was burned.
I remember we had a wood burning kit, and this is fucking hysterical. We had a wood burning kit. You remember you would get leather and you would etch like initials into leather?
Yeah, branding.
I don't think they even have that kit anymore. It was like you'd get this for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I remember, because you wanted to feel how hot it was, I would make like a little burn just to see like
Yeah.
Would this leave a scar of like nothing like lighting yourself on fire?
No. I think the idea is, and like I'm not trying to justify this, is that if you get a light enough accelerant and you get yourself doused out quick enough, that's the challenge part. Okay? Please, I'm not justifying this, but I'm trying to define it. I'm trying to
understand it.
I'm trying to define. It's all about social media likes. It's
all
only going to
about
stop.
attention.
It's going to stop when the fad goes out. That's when it's going to stop. No announcement's going to stop this. It's going to stop when the fad goes out. If you remember just that little fad that was, what was that thing where you dumped the ice over your head? It was insane. Everybody was doing. 3 weeks later, no ice ever. What do you think, Will? What do you think? What do you call
What's
it?
happening here, Will? You're 22 years
Yeah,
old.
what is happening, Will?
Yes.
This is the one I want to bring you in on. You've been lonely.
People don't have enough stuff going on in their lives, clearly, that they have to keep doing very dumb things. All they do is stay on their social media and follow whatever everyone else is doing, and they have to know what they're doing, post what they're doing. Basically writing your life journal, but not living your life.
Right, great. That's a nice observation, but also it's the attention seeker.
Yes, they need to feel like people are liking what they're doing. It's important to them. If I don't get 50 likes, I'm going to delete my post because, not enough people liked what I did. Honestly, it's becoming a mental disorder.
Listen to me. I told you this last week. I'm telling you this week. Everything is backwards. Everything. Stephen Hawking's what is he, a neuroscience engineer, super insane, brilliant guy, just came out and said he could not understand why Donald Trump is leading he couldn't fathom the thought process of why Donald Trump is winning. This is a nuclear physicist. Everything is backwards.
Right.
Everything. Like, look at this show. It's great. We should be making $1 million a show.
Where's our syndication, Will, for the show, buddy?
I want a paycheck too.
You would get a paycheck.
you're
You're first in line. You're third in line.
You're coming wherever we go. You're coming with us, Will.
And
All right, bro.
we mean that.
And we're blazing some
but
fucking
we don't have
trails
check
here.
one. And so everything is backwards. If we
Right.
had this show in 1982, we'd be multimillionaires.
Right.
So maybe we got to go backwards in time. Anyway, fire challenge. You're hearing it first at Men's Talk Radio. Tell your kids not.
I just heard it. What the I just heard of it.
Of course you just heard it. You're going to hear another one next week.
Oh, my God.
When the likes stop, there'll be another one.
It
Scary.
gets boring. They need something else to do. Top it.
Oh, right.
The mountain of social media is ever growing.
Where is it going to go?
Off the cliff.
It's got to go off the cliff.
Yeah, it's going off the cliff.
Right?
Yep.
I predicted, not that, like you said, I don't want to entertain people into doing things or anything like that, but you said Facebook Live is going to be the ruination of us. And I predict that if somebody has already been contemplating suicide, they will eventually do a Facebook Live
You did say that.
suicide because they're going to say, no one can do what? They can't top me.
That would be the top.
That's the top of the top of the top. Now, we don't want people to do that, but holy shit. Where is it going to end?
It's a sad point, but it's true.
It's like the grandization of self. Wow. Mm-hmm. And there's, non-stop action and topics on Facebook. You are not going to run out of shit to say about
No, and
Facebook.
we're not. And you know what? Thank God, because we won't run out of shit to talk about here.
You're not going to.
Nope. Keeps us in business, baby.